An Austin ISD principal says her school has a new problem on its hands during this pandemic: more students with failing grades than ever. She's asking teachers to give those students a passing grade if teachers haven't done one of three things. KXAN investigator Erin Cargile explains.
The principal of Gariski Middle School in South Austin, who often shares online about the good things happening on her campus, sent a tough letter to her teachers last week. Principal Dr. Catherine Mitchell told them it was important to talk about the elephant in the room, grades, and goes on to explain what she calls a campus-wide dilemma. She told them 200 students were failing more than one subject, which equals nearly 25% of the campus. Some of the contributing factors, according to Mitchell: the technological learning curve, lack of access to reliable Chromebooks and Wi-Fi, inefficiencies in the virtual learning program Blend, a shortened grading period, shifting guidelines and directives on the phase-in plan, and uncertainty and anxiety over health risks of on-campus learning.
No principal wants to have that type of spotlight on their campus in a crisis. However, I am excited that what was brought to light is the work that principals are doing and that teachers are doing to hold our system and our practices accountable.
Austin ISD's executive director of middle schools, Kanisha Coburn, said principals across the district are telling teachers to exhaust every avenue and grade themselves on how they're communicating with students and parents. In the letter, the Gariski principal goes on to ask teachers if they've done one of three things to help students with failing grades: worked with them one-on-one, emailed or called their parents, or set up a virtual parent conference. Mitchell said she's advocating for grace for all students, and if the answer to any of the above questions is no, to gift the student with a 70. The response from the union, representing hundreds of AISD teachers:
we don't want to see grades handed out. We don't want to be directed to hand grades out, but we do want to be flexible.
Erin Cargile, KXAN investigates.
AISD said the Gariski principal wasn't able to talk to us today. We have been asking AISD all week for data, or at least a summary of what they're seeing with grades district-wide. We have yet to get an answer. AISD is one of at least two other local districts who tell us they're seeing more failing grades. Last week, Lockhart ISD reported 29% of its students were failing. That's compared to 11% at this time last year. The district found some teachers were not entering as many assignments as they were supposed to. Administrators met with teachers who weren't in compliance with their grading policies and gave them some instructions to make up assignment opportunities for students. And Hazy ISD says it's seeing a 30% increase in students failing this year compared to the same time last year. The superintendent says part of the reason teachers are still getting used to entering grades in the district's new learning management system. The superintendent says some of the failing grades are a result of children just not doing the work. All this week, with a team of journalists from across the country, we have been exploring help for students and families who have been set back most by the pandemic. Online now, Pandemic Pass or Fail: Solutions for Education Equity, the digital investigative project. You can check out our latest work, interactive data features, and a behind-the-scenes video about why we are tackling this topic.